Hey guys. So, I've been. Oh, my baby. Hmm. I was feeling kind of. I was feeling kind of up and down a little bit. But because I was thinking about my. I wanted to say my usual cliche. Reading. People are like, oh, when I started off a conversation, like I was thinking about the guys, but I was randomly thinking about Yoongi and stuff, and then he. I feel so excited for the next Suchwita episode. I am so excited. It's like my brain's like finally getting to meet like El Capitan, like officially in terms of him and Yoongi hanging out. I'm just like, part of me is just like, oh my god. It's like, I do agree in my mind that like um uh, him and Yoongi are like soulmates. Like that's how I see it. I feel like he's a soulmate. His soulmate outside of BTS, in terms of musically, and like I've been I've been wanting to know more, especially since like every time he's mentioned in a Switched episode, it just like heightens up more. And then since he was on tour with Shug for his August D tour and his like him contributing to like his albums, I just want to know more. It's like, it feels like when I lost my mind when Tableau ended up being a guest on his show. I lost my mind. I mean, like, because I knew how much of a deep effect Epic High has on, like, with Yoongi, Namjoon, and I mean, and of course, like Hobie, but I say it like that because I just, I was just re-listening to Hip Hop Lover, maybe, like last night and stuff, and Hobie mentions Epic High, and I was like, okay, but I was just like, I was so happy. I think I've rewatched that trailer. Okay, so from Epic High, I've rewatched that episode with Tableau so many times. It's ridiculous. Like, probably outside of the episodes with the other members. I have rewatched the episode with Tableau. Like, I can't even count how many times. It's crazy. And I'm like, dude, I'm so excited. But this is like a different type of thing, because of course, Tableau being Yoongi's idol, you know. And so it's a different viewpoint, you know. And this way, just the energy between like also and I feel so happy because I can know and I can feel how like how close they are in terms of like just like musically and you know, and Yoongi's love language is music. You know, that's one of his love languages. It's it, all the deep and everything, and you just know that that's how he pours his soul out. And I've just been so kind of like with Hobie, you feel everything with every when it comes to dance, and you can feel, and that's another reason why I am so excited for Hope on the Street. Like, I'm so excited. I love street dancing. Like, street dancing is like, I love street dancing. Like, I really love street dancing. I mean, I do appreciate contemporary. I love dancing in general. I love watching dancing. My body can't move like that. So I'm like, I love street dancing. For some reason though, street dancing just the way it connects, and my brain automatically goes that. And I'm just like, you know, and that's why I'm so. But at the same time, like, between This Is Jimin, Hope on the Street, like, that part of my brain, it went insane. And by the way, you guys are keeping me company as I am. I ended up not finishing this quite yet. I had a lot of things suddenly come up. Not bad way, but I just told myself that I didn't want to rush, so I do plan on finishing it very soon, because it's still Hoba. It is still Hobierary. And then so soon, and I know that next, then I have to prepare for Shook's birthday. It's gonna soap. I have this ankle. Oh wow, it's like suddenly like, oh, I'm in your face. Well, I made it worse. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so, well, I'm doing this way anyway, so it doesn't matter. So, I kept thinking to myself, like, I really, honestly, I can't wait for Hope on the Street, and I'll turn my El Capitan and stuff. So yeah, totally, it's like they're like soulmates. I can feel it, like, and we get to meet another 93 liner, And so between, okay, so with when he met Taemin, it's like the like a beginning of a the kind of like when it's kind of like when your friend constantly talks about someone, and then you, in a way, inadvertently, you're like, oh, I want to meet this friend, and you find out that you have like that one or two like openly things in common, right? So you're like, I want to meet this person, but I want to make a bad impression, you know? kind of. that was the kind of feeling that I got from when Taemin and Yoongi met. And and then, of course, you have the dynamics between IU and Chuck, and that's complete sibling energy. So much sibling energy. It is hilarious. You could just tell. It was just, the amount of sibling energy was, you know, it was hilarious. I found it hilarious because, like, I already felt the sibling energy when he was on Palette, you know, and it made me laugh so hard. And I was like, that just amplified. It amplified so much. When she was on his show, the way that they bicker, either the way that they bicker or the way that they just go back and forth, and even when they're not like, even when they're not picking on each other, you still totally still felt that sibling energy. And so but like, for example, I am so glad because of Yoongi, I got to know like the Rose, and I got to know Woo-sung, and then through Woo-sung I got to know the rest of the Rose, and then like that's so giddy. And then, because I remember during Road to D-Day, I'm not just talking about the performance that they did of Snooze during the documentary, but I remember when everyone was going back and forth and how Woo-sung was in like when they were doing the recordings, and I saw, you know, just the parts of the personality wise, and it just made me smile because someone matching Yoongi's energy in terms of working and all this stuff, and it made me smile. See that type of energy around him, and my brain is thinking, I wonder, because like I'm just so curious about El Capitan. Like, I really am. Because I have, like, my brain is just like, I just started jumping up and down when I found out he was going to be the next guest. I was so happy. I am so happy. I wonder. Like, it's like. Also, what makes me happy is the docuseries for Hope on the Street is coming. Like, and I'm so excited because, like I said, I love street dancing, and I want to see who he connects to, because I remember what he said about connecting to different people in terms of street dancing around the world and all this stuff, and I'm like, oh my god. And it makes me so happy. Okay, what is this? Oh well. I just saw something and I went, no! So, funny story. I went to the store and I was craving donuts, okay? And I was at the supermarket, and so I just and then they had some these donuts that were I think they were uh probably like a day old or something. And so I was like, okay, fine. It's gonna a little bit of a. It was a little more, but it was also a little discount. My baby, a little discount. So I was like, okay. In the grand scheme of things, discount. So I was like, okay. So I'm a little hyper because when I see donuts, I just want to eat them all. Let's not try to reverse my hard work, okay? I'm talking to myself, by the way. I say it like that because around the time for Shook's, when I went to go see him at the end of April, it was a birthday gift to myself when I saw Shook, and for D-Day, for the opening day. It was always my dream. I always wanted to go to an opening tour concert, and especially it was, you know. So I was like, so I was happy. I was very happy about that. So I was excited, and sorry, I don't want to put too much. Anyways, so leading up to that, I apparently found out that I was very I was questionable health wise, a little bit more than usual. And I say it like that because health wise, I'm a little um, my immune system and body are, yeah. So, and I questioned certain things about, because I had a small relapse, and then of course, the guys were like, when everything was like, surprise! Concert dates and la la la. And I was, and a miracle happened, and um, I was able to go. And but what really got me was I I found out that uh, that I was at the heaviest I was my entire life, and I wanted to. When going to go see him in concert, I wanted to regain back some stability in terms of like not just my weight, but in terms of my health. And I had lost from the time that uh, from the time that I found out that he was going on tour to the actual day of the tour, I had lost like around 30 pounds. Around 30, 35 pounds. Not more than that, not less than that though. I didn't get obsessive about it. I just knew that I had to do something. Because it was starting to affect in terms of like my breathing and my anxiety, other parts of my health. And so because of that, I didn't want to go like completely like crazy. Oh, what I meant by that is I didn't want to like go, okay, I want to be down to like a really low level. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be more stable. And so by now I have maintained that progress, and so now my brain's like, this whole eating 6 donuts still eating 6 donuts past a certain time of night, probably not the best idea. So, you know, and, still working on this. I am happy though about the progress I've done. Not just with this, but like emotionally right now, since I kind of still wonder about how many of these have I gone through. I'm also talking and I'm also pretty hyper because, like I said, I ate 6 donuts. So that amount of sugar, yeah, probably running through my blood. And so I've been watching Part of My Mind lately. I've been watching some newer reactors. I'm kind of picky about who I watch because, knowing me, I keep watching. Sometimes I tend to replay reactions like over and over and over. Because they keep me company. Sometimes they keep me company. And but lately, and I've mentioned this with part of my, I guess, mental processes or whatever, about I've sort of, I'm always skeptical when I try out a new reactor. Yes, I say try out, because sometimes, what's hard for me though is, the first thing I look for is when it comes to audio, not just like the video playback of whatever they listen to or watch, their voice, because my brain, if I can't certain levels, I can't, like, my brain's like, no. Just like, it's like, my part of me is like, I'm trying, I can't. Yeah, so if you suddenly hear me, like, when I get really, really hyper, and I suddenly pause, I'm like, sorry if I'm like loud. Is part of me is like thinking about myself, because I know when I'm like, when I get hyper, like, I've been told like my volume of my voice is normally like right here, and then naturally, and then when I get really really hyper, I do this. I start going. And it's not something I can really. It's not something I'm like, oh yeah, like I do it on purpose. Yeah, totally, bro. No, just happens. Mm. I've done good progress with this since I'm talking and I'm getting out my adrenaline when it comes to talking. Anyway, so it's gonna be another long one, huh? So before I go way too much on this, I was just looking at my baby. So I'll go for now. So, annyeong!